Welcome to the jungle, embracing your new single status. Congratulations, Tiger. You've just been released back into the wild. The divorce papers are signed and you're officially single. Time to panic, right? Wrong. This is your moment to shine, to reinvent yourself. Think of it as leveling up in the game of life. You're not starting over. You're starting better. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bro, I haven't been on a date since flip phones were cool. How am I supposed to navigate this brave new world? Well, my friend, that's why I'm here. Consider me your personal Sherpa on this treacherous but exciting journey up Mount Dating. And trust me, the view from the top is worth it. First things first, embrace the chaos. And the dating world is a jungle. And you're the new predator on the block. The art of self-reinvention and becoming a post-divorce Adonis. And all right, Casanova in training, is time for some real talk. Before you start prowling the dating scene, you need to work on your most important asset, yourself. I'm not talking about getting six-pack abs, though that wouldn't hurt. I'm talking about reinventing yourself from the inside out. Think of it as your personal glow-up divorce edition. First order of business, ditch the dad bod. Hit the gym, try yoga, or take up rock climbing. Not only will you look better, but you'll feel better too. Plus, it's a great way to meet potential dates. Next up, wardrobe overhaul. Those cargo shorts and Hawaiian shirts might have been comfortable, but they're not doing you any favors in the dating department. Invest in some well-fitting clothes that make you feel like $1,000,000. Remember, confidence is sexy, and nothing boosts confidence like knowing you look good. Diving back into the dating pool. Sink or swim, baby. All right, hot stuff. You've reinvented yourself, and you're looking fine. Now it's time for the main event. And actually dating. Take a deep breath. Feel that? That's the sweet smell of opportunity mixed with a hint of terror. Embrace it. This is where the fun begins. First things first, where to find these elusive creatures known as available women? The good news is they're everywhere. The bad news, so are you. Start by telling everyone you know that you're back on the market. Friends, family, the guy who makes your coffee. Everyone is a potential wingman. Don't be shy about it. Remember, you're not desperate, you're in demand. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, online dating. Yes, it's a jungle out there, but it's also a gold mine if you know how to work it. Create a profile that showcases your best qualities. Be honest, but also be your own hype man. If you like this video so far, please hit the like button and subscribe so I can be motivated to share all my tips and tricks in dating week after week. I promise I have some good stuff in store for you. Let's move on. Mastering the modern dating landscape, apps, swipes, and digital flirting. Welcome to the digital age of dating, my technologically challenged friend. Gone are the days of meeting someone at a bar or through friends. Now, it's all about apps, swipes, and clever opening lines. Don't worry, I'll be your guide through this brave new world. Think of me as your personal Morpheus, but instead of escaping the matrix, we're diving headfirst into it. First up, dating apps. Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. They're like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Each app has its own vibe, so don't be afraid to try a few. Tinder's like the Wild West of dating apps. Bumble puts women in charge. Scary, I know. And Hinge is for when you're ready to settle down. Again, remember, these apps are just tools. You're the artist painting your masterpiece of love or lust. No judgment here. Now, let's talk about your profile. This is your chance to shine, to show the world, or at least the single ladies in your area, who you really are. Use photos that show you in your element. Hiking, cooking, playing with your kids, anything that gives a glimpse into your life. And for the love of all that is holy, no bathroom selfies. When it comes to your bio, keep it short, sweet, and intriguing. Think of it as a movie trailer for the blockbuster that is you. Section 5. The First Date Survival Guide. Don't panic, it's just dinner. Congratulations, Casanova. You've scored a date. Now comes the hard part. Actually going on it. Don't worry, I've got your back. Think of this as your first mission as a secret agent of love. Your objective, charm the pants off her, figuratively, for now, and secure a second date. Are you ready? Of course you are. You're a divorced dad. You've faced scarier things than a first date, like your ex-wife's lawyer. First things first, location. Choose a place that's casual enough to be comfortable, but nice enough to show you put in effort. A cozy coffee shop or a trendy tapas bar are good options. Avoid noisy bars or expensive restaurants. You want to be able to hear each other talk, and you don't want to blow your alimony check on the first date. Save that for the third date when you're trying to seal the deal. Now let's talk conversation. Section 6, navigating the X factor, keeping your cool when the past resurfaces. All right, Tiger, let's address the elephant in the room, your ex. She's like Voldemort, always lurking in the background, ready to mess things up just when you think you're in the clear. But fear not. With my guidance, you'll navigate these treacherous waters like a pro. Remember, you're not defined by your past. You're defined by your ability to rock a dad bod while still getting dates. First rule of X Club. Don't talk about X Club, at least not on the first few dates. When the topic inevitably comes up, and it will, keep it brief and neutral. We had some good times, but we weren't right for each other in the long run. Is perfect. She's crazy harpy who ruined my life is not, even if it's true. Save that for your therapist or your drinking buddies. Now let's talk about the kids. That if you have them, they're going to come up in conversation. Section 7, is building your dating confidence. Fake it till you make it. Listen up, Casanova in training. Confidence is the secret sauce and the recipe of dating success. It's what separates the players from the bench warmers. And here's the kicker: even if you don't feel confident, you can fake it. Remember, perception is reality in the dating world. So stand tall, speak clearly, and act like you're God's gift to women. Even if deep down you feel more like God's gag gift. Start with your body language. Shoulders back, chin up, and for the love of all that is holy, stop fidgeting. You're a divorced dad, not a nervous teenager at his first school dance. Make eye contact when you speak, but don't stare like a creep. Think James Bond, not Norman Bates, and smile. Not a forced serial killer smile, but a genuine, I'm having a good time smile, even if you're not. Fake it till you make it, remember? Next, let's talk about conversation. Confidence isn't just about how you look. It's about how you express yourself. Speak clearly and deliberately. So don't rush your words or mumble. And here's a pro tip: lower your voice slightly. Studies show that a deeper voice is perceived as more attractive and confident. Section 8, the do's and don'ts of post-divorce romance. Learn from my mistakes. All right, Padawan, it's time for some hard-earned wisdom. I've been in the trenches of post-divorce dating, and I've got the battle scars to prove it. So listen up, because I'm about to drop some knowledge that'll save you from making the same mistakes I did. Consider this your cheat sheet for acing the dating game. First, the do's. Do be honest about your situation. You're divorced, you might have kids, and you've got baggage. Own it. There's no shame in being a divorcee. In fact, it shows you're capable of commitment. Just don't wear it like a badge of honor. You're not looking for a pity party. You're looking for a partner. Do take things slow. You're not in a race to replace your ex. Enjoy the journey. savor the experiences, and for the love of all that is holy, don't propose on the third date, no matter how good the sex is. Now, for the don'ts, don't compare every woman to your ex. It's not fair to them, and it's not healthy for you. Each person is unique, and that's what makes dating exciting. If you're ready to join the dating game again, you might want to take this lesson on how to text women in these modern times. Click this video here.